Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. Today is the 14th of August and I have yet more news for you today concerning the Xbox One, as Xbox Live Director of Programming Larry Hube has confirmed that Microsoft still has no plans to release the Xbox One without the Kinect bundled with a console. And this statement was given to us via a Reddit Q&A which was released just today, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and read the full shebang. And basically he responded to a question regarding a non-Kinect Xbox One bundle, and he said, quote, "We have no plans for that. We are 100% all in on Kinect." And of course his comments are not long after a confirmation earlier this week that consoles will no longer require the Kinect sensor to be connected in order to operate. And of course that was a further backtrack from the fact that they were claiming not long ago that the Kinect was a mandatory requirement for the Xbox, and of course that is no longer the case. Not only can you have the Kinect connected but turned off and it will still work, you can now also have it completely just disconnected and the console will still operate just fine. So unfortunately they're not going to be releasing any bundles without the Kinect, which would of course actually result in a reduce in price, given that the Xbox One is actually £100 more expensive than the PS4. That could be an interesting thing for Microsoft to do and might actually sway some people who are on the fence or perhaps just set on buying a PS4 simply due to the difference in price. I personally think it would be smart for them to do that because, well, if someone is just going to be able to unplug and not even use the Kinect and just sort of be sitting there like a very expensive brick, well, you should allow them the choice to not have it at all. But I suppose they put so much into the Kinect they don't want to do that, and they want to at least give gamers the option. It's really tough to say, but I don't think we'll ever actually see a Kinect-less bundle, as much as I would actually prefer to that to be the case. My preference has no bearing, and I think Microsoft is still too invested in the Kinect to actually release it without not in a bundle. So there you have it. Also, there's a bit of a rumour going around at the moment, but I don't really put much credence into it. Basically, this rumour is saying that instead of the suggested November release for the Xbox One, we're actually going to be seeing it next year in Q1 2014. Personally, as I said, I don't really put much credence into it. Just treat this as a 100% rumour for now, as Microsoft has not commented on it. But CVG's Tamil Hussain has said that, quote, "We're not covering that Xbox One delay rumour because it isn't true. Still set for November in the UK and thus presumably the US." So there's not been any official confirmation or denial from Microsoft on this one, but personally I don't think this is true. I would assume that we'll be hearing one way or the other about this. If Microsoft keeps silent, we can just assume that this is completely untrue and that it will be coming out sometime in November if this rumoured release date is to be true. Hopefully it will not be delayed because, well, that would also be a massive blow to the Xbox One. I don't think Microsoft are going to do that unless they have to, so I don't think we have to worry ourselves about that one. So I'll be curious to hear your thoughts on this Kinectless idea. Obviously now you can completely have it disconnected and all of that good stuff. So is that enough for you to perhaps consider getting an Xbox One, or would they have to give it without the Kinect as a bundle for you to even consider buying it over the PS4 or even as well as the PS4? Would be curious to hear your thoughts. Always good to hear some feedback from you guys. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.